28 laps at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. The Austrian Grand Prix is underway, and it's a very good start from Pecco Bagnaia from the second place on that front row of the grid, and he takes the lead into turn one. Jack Miller takes a tight line through turn one on this occasion. You saw Jorge Martin run it up deep onto the outside of that corner, and Miller looking for a way around the outside of Bastianini into the chicane. He's going to have to sit it up in there, but he's going to bring it back round in third place. You could just see Maverick Vinales has made up a spot. Joan Mir also. Alex Rins and Aleix Espargaro has dropped a couple of positions down to 11th at the opening part of this race. He's right mired in there.
It looks messy, doesn't it? You can almost tell the tyre temperatures aren't quite right, and I think that chicane, what happened, everybody rushed into it and it affected all the exits coming out of it.
It's Bagnaia who leads in Austria. Double wins in the last two races as Zarco attacks. He's made a terrible start. That's Mir's down.
Can't believe it.
Mir, his 6th DNF of the season, more than anyone else this year, had a chance in this race, but Mir's season goes from bad to worse in the gravel at turn 4.
And he's holding his ankle. It didn't look good. I don't know if that was a high side, actually. I'm guessing it must have been.
He looks where he is in the corner, Neil.
At the point where the initial tap of the throttle.
Let's hope that Joan Mir is okay, because that looked like it was a heavy one. Well, here we go then. Attack from Maverick Vinales on Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo now will try and cut back to the inside. He can't. He has to bail. He has to abort mission there as he tried to go through on Top Gun. So Maverick takes over 5th place. Good opening lap from Maverick Vinales from 7th up into 5th place.
When was the last time we saw Maverick Vinales on the opening laps make a pass, actually go forward, like you said, from 7th to 5th? That bodes well for Maverick.
So Bagnaia leading them, all dragged in a little bit through there with Bastianini, Miller and Martin giving chase to the Italian. Oh, here comes Miller. Miller up towards turn 3, and Miller's going to go through on Enea Bastianini. Bastianini might get a little bit better drive, but Miller will be able to move across.
Yep.
They had a rare old battle last time out at the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, you'd think now, actually, if you're Bastianini at this point, don't panic. Always has the ability to save that rear tyre. Certainly better than a lot of his rivals, but yeah, straight back, Bastianini.
Aleix Espargaro just set the new fastest lap of the race on that previous lap. Someone was running a little bit wide. Was it Vinales? I think it was, up on the outside of the racetrack. So easy to get sucked in there at turn 4. And as he goes wide, Aleix Espargaro, that was his problem corner over the weekend. Vinales already has a track limits warning.
It's going to be hot. It's struggling to get that turn. You see him then, he was wide there again.
Martin again attacks Enea Bastianini into the final corner.
The problem is, whilst Jorge Martin's doing this, he's just allowing the 2 riders in front to break away.
Yeah, the gap to Miller now, 1.3 seconds. Bastianini thought about the inside, and that will just encourage Fabio Quartararo behind.
Can turn that back where he wants, and he's gone underneath him there.
He has gone completely underneath the Ducati of Enea Bastianini. Bastianini a little bit deep. Oh, he's got
Zarco lunge.
Oh,
slattered that through.
How on earth did he do that? That was
as tight as you get.
Oh, Bastianini's got problems.
Race done. Yeah,
he's got problems. He's off at turn 4. Couple of corners in succession. He's actually going to do well to get that stop before the barrier.
Comes Jack, he's got the run. No.
Thinks better of it. Now is he going to try the cutback? Is there any way through for him? No. Bagnaia.
Bagnaia's got his marker there. Absolutely spot on, hasn't he?
I'm not sure if that's Martin wide. Oh, and he's hit the gravel, Jorge Martin. And he's made the mistake.
What a gift for Fabio Quartararo, because he's going to have to let Quartararo pass.
He's going to have to let him pass. The other thing is, he's going to have to lose a second here. He needs his thinking cap on quickly. Here comes Binder now. Maverick Vinales is fading, unfortunately. This is going to be tight. Who's going to join Bagnaia on the podium? The gap from Bagnaia to Miller on that last lap closed by 0.3 of a second. Bagnaia at the moment is just being easy. Here comes Quartararo in the 2B.
What a move!
It it was to be. And Martin also coming through. Jack loses a couple of places in the chicane. Now up to turn 3. Miller fights back at Martin, and he's going to force Martin wide up onto the outside of the track. Remember, Quartararo has a track limit penalty hanging over his head. If he were to run wide, he could well be triggered. But he has taken second place and now can set about Bagnaia. Is this Bagnaia managing it? Surely not. Surely he can't do it here. Jack Miller under pressure for Jorge Martin up towards turn 1. He'll let Martin try and go through. So Martin goes down. Exactly what Jack said. You come through if you like, because I am braking so late. And Martin goes down trying to get the podium. And again, we talk about the factory bike next year. That sort of thing will play into Ducati's mind.
Oh, this is not, well, unfortunately, we're about a lap away from it being a proper grandstand finish. I just want to know what they put on Bagnaia's board. If they put +1 second, he'll have thought, I've got this, I'll cruise round. This, we might just get a surprise. A rider sometimes can just ease off that a little bit too much. We've seen it in the past. It can happen.
He had a 31.1 on that last lap, a 30.6 from Fabio Quartararo. And this is the sector now. When we come out of turn 4, this is where the Yamaha will have the edge over the Ducati. Through 5, now into 6. Quartararo here knows this could be so crucial for the championship. They've never really had a head-to-head battle before. Can Quartararo come up with something? He's going to close all the time. It's going to be a little bit too far away, unless Bagnaia eases off towards the line.
That's what I'm thinking. We've seen it before. Pull a little wheelie, maybe just punch the air early. You never know. 2 corners to go.
Half a second between them. Bagnaia now into turn 9. He's taking that defensive line, which, if there was someone right behind him, might open the door, but he is going to be able to bring it home. A hat-trick of victories for Pecco Bagnaia in the MotoGP World Championship. But the world champion Fabio Quartararo clinches a crucial second place for 20 points. Jack Miller takes the podium. Luca Marini a brilliant 4th, and across the line it's Zarco. Was he in 5th place? Yeah, and then Aleix Espargaro does beat Binder to the line. Rins is in 8th place, Bezzecchi 9th, and Martin comes home in 10th spot, having crashed out on the last lap.